A game that promises 51 games must be a bargain, right? Well, actually, a lot of the titles seem to be very enjoyable and fun to play. A lot of the worldwide classics, like chess, checkers, bowling, air hockey, Texas Hold'em, you name it. When I saw this, I knew this would be a great title to buy for get-togethers that I have with friends. That was until I realized that this game only has 2 games available for 4 players locally. 2! 2 out of 51 games can only be played for 4 players locally. What? It's clear their priority in game design was for 1 to 2 players, which is a disappointment because this makes it not ideal for group experiences. You only have limited time to be able to hang out with a group, so playing games that everyone can play would get the priority, and then you end up not playing this game at all. The 2 games that you can play in 4 players locally is Blackjack and Ludo. Blackjack is fine, but Ludo can get old very quick. Why play Ludo when you can play Mario Party? You're essentially only playing this game for Blackjack, and at that point you may as well crack out your own deck of cards to play the other card games that you can't play on here. Going through the list of 51 games leaves me feeling like if they made some slight alterations, they could have expanded the list of 2 to a few more, like 10. Which is still disappointing, but much better. Why is bowling not 4 players? What change would you have to make to even make that 4 players? The same could be said for darts and golf. Could those not have been plausible as 4-player games? Shooting Gallery could work as a 4-player game as well. It reminds me of a mini-game from Mario Party 8. Have 4 colors of balloons or change the playstyle to keep it varied. 6-ball puzzle may be a tough one since the puzzles for each player would be significantly smaller, but I still see it as a possibility. Battle tanks and team tanks would be a lot more funner with 4 players. That is a baffling omission. Fishing seems to be a single player game, but I would think with some changes it could work for multiplayer. Flop cards, if it worked for 2, why not 4? It would involve redesigning tracks specifically for 3 or 4 players, but this would be a hit for sure. And they're even making an app for the game so people can play the game via download play. Why not use the app for more than what it serves? How about for card games like Texas Hold'em or Last Card, the players use the app on their cell phone to see the cards, but still use Joy-Con for button inputs. That would make a lot of the card games possible for 4 players locally. Look, I'm doing a lot of what ifs and so on, but my point I'm trying to get across is that if Nintendo really wanted to make this more open-ended for 4 players, they could have done that but chosen not to. This is not ideal for 4 players locally, unless they each have their own Switch, which is mostly never the case for me. So it is disappointing to see how limited this game really is. I will still enjoy it, I'm sure, in single player and 2-player experiences, but I won't even consider bringing this out for gatherings. Perhaps next Clubhouse games, installments should have a sole focus on 4-player games to make it another unique addition to the series. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Do you plan on buying this game? And does the limited games for local play impact your decision? I look forward to reading your comments. Thank you for watching.